Okay. Just tell me it's in standby.
Recording now.
We're recording now. Good. That's a bad way to start. Good morning. I need to stop saying. Good morning. My name is Lisa Missler, and I am here in my speech 1060A class Monday morning, 8 a.m. This is the 5th day of February. And I have a desire to speak to you today about man or woman's best friend. The benefits of having a furry friend are many. Of course, there are responsibilities as well. It's kind of like having a small child in your home, and anyone who's been around children knows that there are rewards. As we each know, a human being has basic needs. They are physical, emotional, mental, social, and spiritual. As our needs are met in each of these areas, one of the common
You just keep going. Duck. Just duck.
No, go ahead.
No.
You can have your class outside. It's going to be going on.
You mean I gotta duck my head?
Oh,
Okay.
she's being recorded now.
Oh, okay.
As our needs are met in these areas, one of the common influences is having an overall feeling of understanding, of being understood, of having an unconditional love and friendship, which is extremely important in our everyday lives, to feel that we are loved unconditionally. And hence the phrase man's best friend. I like to think of it as woman's best friend, because I am a pet owner. I have 2 Rhodesian Ridgeback dogs, and I won't go into the history of the breed. This is my big baby. This is my boy Regal. He is 3 years old. It's hard to see from this picture, but this dog stands, he's about the size of a Great Dane. And last but not least, this is my girl. This is Amber. She's half his size, so he likes to pick on her, but believe me, she can hold her own. Okay. I need my easels here. So let's discuss a little bit about the benefits and responsibilities of having a pet. You know, what is the reward? Would anyone like to give their opinion on having a pet? What are some of the benefits?
Mine, I don't have to do nothing but clean mine out once a month. Feed my snake twice a month. That's it. It ain't nothing I gotta deal with every day.
You have to repeat what they said because they don't have
Ah, okay. So
one sentence is
sounds like you take good care of your pet.
It's the main thing. That's why I
Duh.
can take care of it.
What? So, thank you.
Come on, duck down. We're taking.
Thank you for that.
No problem.
When you can say one of the audience members said so-and-so, her pets are, you have to repeat if they don't have a microphone.
Oh, okay. So, those are a little bit of the responsibilities of having a pet, is the care of it, the care and feeding, cleaning up after them. Well, those are some of the responsibilities. I'd like to give you my my feelings on some of the benefits. My dogs, when I'm at home, and let's just take a too frequent example. I've had a stressful day, and I come home, and as soon as you open the door, you know, if any of you have dogs, as soon as you open the door, your dog is there at the door, just thrilled to see you, like you are the most wonderful person in the world. You know, no matter what you've done, you don't have to make explanations. Where this is where the unconditional acceptance and love comes in. I think we all would agree that it's really important to us to be loved for just who we are, to have unconditional acceptance in a friendship. One more minute. Personally, I am a touchy-feely kind of person, if you will. I love hugs. There's nothing like a good hug when you feel misunderstood or unloved. And let me tell you, my dogs, even though they've got 4 legs, they know how to give hugs. My dogs will come up, they'll sit right there at my knee, and they'll just give me their undivided attention. I mean, what better friend will treat you like you're the most important person in their life, give you their undivided attention and their unconditional love. Just the act of petting an animal is therapeutic. There are many, much research has gone into the benefits of touching children. I remember in particular a story about children that were left parentless in the war in Bosnia, and they were in the hospital, and there were so many children that there weren't enough nurses to hold them each day and give them the touch. Children thrive on touch, and I think that is not something that we outgrow as adults. You know, that touch that says, you know, I care about you. And you know, whatever kind of pet you have, whether it's a snake or a cat or a dog or a bird, there's that two-way communication, the two-way sharing of love and concern, and you know, that you're the most important person in my world. And so I love my dogs, and they give me a lot in return. They are a big responsibility, but I think that they're kind of like having children. They're a lot of work, but they bring a lot of joy into your life.
Okay, thank you. Here you go. You tell your name, what school you're at, what class, and what date.
Good morning. My name is Demetrius Lockhart. I'm attending Virginia College, and today is February the 5th, 2007, and I'm in speech class
1068.
1068, what she said.
Cool.
Today my speech is going to be on family rivalries.
Repeat the title.
family rivalries. Okay, how many of you guys in here are married? Okay, it's one. I'm not married. I'm in the process of being married. But let me tell you guys what I'm going through in the process. Right now, my fiance is in prison. Before he left, his family didn't like me. Now that he's gone, they definitely don't like me. But my daughter is in the middle. My 10-month-old daughter is in the middle because it's her grandmother and her aunt that is treating her mother unfair. My little girl is smart, so she don't be wanting to fool with them because she's like, y'all be hurting my mama's feelings. So they'll reach for my little girl and she'll draw back. She won't fool with them. And her dad is like, well, baby, is there any way you can talk to my mama, you know, sit down, talk to her? And I'm like, no, because every time I sit down and talk to this woman, she telling me I'm dumb and telling me, you know, I'm unfit and why I ain't got my ass together for a woman, you know, all of this. So, no, I can't sit down and talk to your mama because I'm going to revert to the old me and I'm going to cuss her out and I'm not even going to think about, oh, she is my elder. No, I'm not going to think about that. I'm going to think about she disrespected me and I'm going to get my respect, so I'm going to disrespect her back. Okay? That was my first response, was to just come down on her level and entertain her bullshit. But I prayed about it. I was like, Lord, I need you to help me. I was like, because, you know, this woman, because my fiance is telling me, well, my mom is just like that. You know, she's always talk like that. You know, she used to be a teacher. The kids act bad, she'll pinch them. You know, this is my mom. This is who my mom is. So I'm like, okay, but I think your mom is taking it to the extreme of being disrespectful. Well, I think you'll be able to talk to her. Just sit down, talk to her, and be like, well, Mom, you know, this is this. So I went with the first approach. You know, I started to try to come in as the daughter-in-law. You know, so it's like, I don't even call her Miss such and such. I'll be like, well, Mom, you know, or something like that. So one day we got into it, words flew, and I was like, do you understand I'm calling you Mama? That is so respectful, simply because of the fact, homegirl, you could never be my mom. You couldn't even walk a step. You couldn't even go check the mailbox in my mama's shoes, let alone walk a mile or down the street in them. And, you know, she was just like, well, I ain't trying to be your mama, this is this. But I'm going to be on you. I'm going to be on you, and this. And I'm like, yeah, but it's a way. You know, it's a way to do everything. And it took me a long time to learn that. Because, and I feel like at 23 years old, I learned it early. You get what I'm saying? Because of the fact, like I said before, I was an alcoholic, didn't care, whatever came up, hey, it came out. I ain't care about sparing no feelings. I ain't care about nothing. I'm going to tell you real like it is. But I'm trying to change because I have a little girl. Not wanting her to see anger, that B-I-T-C-H. I'm not wanting her to see that. I'm wanting her to see, sweetheart, you can be nice. You know, you can love people. You can get respect if you respect others. But I'm still, like I told my daddy, I'm still going to teach my daughter. In order to get respect, you got to give it. And if you ain't getting it, baby, you ain't got to be dishing it out and just be friendly. No, you let people know, I'm going to get my respect regardless. Either you're going to give it or I'm going to take it up out your tail. I'm going to get it one way or the other. And my dad's like, well, Red, you're telling Fatty Patty wrong. And I'm like, no, Dad. Because my dad's thing is, it all started like a long time ago with jobs. I had my first job when I was 15. Well, from then on, just every job, you know, I find some reason. I don't like it. I don't want to be here. I don't care if I gave up a $17 an hour job. Simply because of the fact my boss was a racist. And at this time, sad to say, I was too. So it didn't work out, needless to say, because I'm like, you don't like black people, and I don't like you. You know, so this is not going to work. But I tried to stick with it. My dad's like, well, you have to stick with things because you're going to pass up a lot of good opportunities in life on the cause of your ignorant BS. And I'm like, no, Daddy, what you don't understand is, my dad is the kind of eat crow type of person. You heard that? You know, my dad is like, oh, you gotta eat some crow in this world. You know, you gotta lick a little butt in this world to get by. I don't know what kind of world he living in, y'all, but I'm not living in that kind of world because I don't care if the job pays $71 an hour. If they ain't my health, my life, I only get one of them. Can't no $71 buy me another life. Can't no $71 buy me another daughter. So therefore, I feel like a woman or a man. If a man is a single parent or something, you know, if he's a parent, he a single parent, his wife or his girlfriend, sorry she left, whatever the case may be, he is a father first, then he's a man. Vice versa. A mom is a mother first, then she's a woman. So therefore, you take care of them kids first. God is going to provide and he's going to make a way for you to take care of that child. But like I told my sister, I tell her, because my sister work at Toyota. She thinks she's stuck because she work out there. She done lost about 70 pounds, y'all, in 3 years since she been out there. Blood pressure out of whack. High cholesterol. All kind of just stuff simply because of the fact this is a man's job. Toyota, you build an engine, a complete engine for a Toyota Sequoia in 2 minutes and 17 seconds. They train you to build a complete engine. 2 minutes, standing up, 2 minutes, 17 seconds. You got to build the engine. And I'm like, sweetheart, you a woman. You know, this is some stuff for a man. But not to mention, oh, my brother-in-law, this Negro deliver furniture for a living. I mean, it's heavy, you know what I'm saying? I ain't knocking his job, but I'm like, homeboy, that ain't enough money. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got 3 kids. And true enough, they been married. They been together through their ups, through their downs. But like I'm telling my sister, you mad every day you come home. You got an attitude because the job you chose to work every day. But then she come home at me and she's like, you need a job. You sorry. You going to school, big deal. What is school? But see, again, she hating, she mad because she done went to school and started on about 9 different majors and ain't finished nothing. Completed 3 years probably on each one of them and ain't completed nothing. So now that I'm really focused and I'm in school and I got a good, I say I got a 89% chance, probably 93% chance of really making it and doing good at it, she don't like it. You know, and it's like, well, you need a job because you need some money. I got money. I ain't asking you for no money. Well, whatever, I don't know where you getting your money from, if you're a man up getting your money or what you doing to get your money. But it ain't substantial. It ain't this, it ain't that. And I'm like, but it doesn't matter. It's not coming out of your pocket. It doesn't matter. It's not coming out of your kid's mouth. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking food from your kid's mouth to feed me and my child. You know, she's like, well, so we got into it last night, and I told her, I said, you know, I said, it's one thing to open your house up to somebody. You know, come on, live with me. You know, you out there. You know, you struggling. You just come to my house, live in my house till you get on your feet, and everything gonna be all good. No, it's not all good when I wake up every day. You at me. You in my face. No. And like I told her last night, I said, well, what do you want to do? Do you want to fight? Because I am so tired. I mean, I don't know what else left to do. Do you want to fight? Because I'm like really mad right about now. And we just need to fight and get it over with. If I win, you shut the F up talking to me for the rest of your life. If you win, I won't say nothing to you for the rest of your life. Period, point blank. Somebody got to win. Or what, we going to let it be a tie? I said, no, it ain't going to be no tie, because if it's a tie, we fighting again. She was like, I'm not going to fight you. I'm not even going to entertain that. You ain't got to entertain it. But you ain't going to be all in my face every day. You get what I'm saying? And it's aggravating simply because of the fact it's on both sides. My boyfriend's family, they crazy. They talking over. My own family, crazy, talking over. And I'm just like, this is crazy. And I wrote him a letter last night and I told him, I want to marry you, but I am so glad and so grateful to God that we do not have to marry each other's families. I said, because, honey, if we had to marry each other's families, we wouldn't be getting married. It wouldn't be no us. I would be mailing you some pictures of your daughter like, we live in large. You see the pictures? Yeah, we doing good without you. But the thing is, it's like I'm telling my sister, you know, she value her job, but I'm telling her, sweetheart, God didn't bless you to become a mother for you to neglect your kids and put them on the back burner for some job that was here before your kids even got here, that was here before you got here, and that's gonna be here when your black ass dead and gone. I was like, that's not how it works. I was like, you stupid. You don't put your kids before a job. I was like, just like if you sick, oh, my sister can be sick with pneumonia, baby. I get a occurrence. Might lose my job if I call in. I will not be there today because my head hurt, okay? Not no pneumonia. I'm calling because I stumped my toe last night. I got a hangnail and it hurt. I ain't coming in there today working on no hinges. Occurrence, write it up. It don't matter. Because when I came there looking for a job and I got that job, I was looking for a job when I came there. When I leave here, I'm going to be looking for a job. So it doesn't matter. And she's like, well, you got your priorities mixed up. You live like a, what did she tell me? Like a white woman in a fairy tale. That's what she told me. She said, I live my life like I ride a unicorn every day to work or to school or wherever. I told her, I said, well, you know what? Fairy tales are real. They come true. Dreams really do come true. I said, so if I'm in a fairy tale, please stop hating. Do not wake me up. I'm in a dream. Leave me alone and let me sleep. And she's like, well, I don't understand how you saying I put my kids and my family before this job. I mean, my job before my kids and my family. I said, simply because of the fact, girl, you got a 15-year-old little girl and an 11-year-old little girl. She has a 5-year-old son. Now, true enough, her little boy, he's straight because he off the chain. My little boy, he off the chain. I call him my little boy because I've raised him since he's been born. But here it is now that I got a baby. Everybody tired of taking care of kids. Everybody burnt out on kids now that my baby came along. I'm like, I wasn't burnt out when I was 8 years old and became an aunt. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't burnt out then. So, needless to say, my thing is this. If you have kids, everybody needs a job, you need money, sure enough. Please prioritize your life and know what's important. Let God come first. Because if he come first, it's going to be taken care of. He is going to provide for you and your family. He ain't going to leave you lacking. Because God is perfect. He never fails. So therefore, if God is first, your family second, that job, that little bullcrap job, wherever you may work, come next. If you single, that job need to come first. I said, beside God, that job need to come first. Because you ain't got no other priorities. You know, nothing else is important, it's just you. But when you have a family, that's unfair to put your family, to me, my personal opinion, that's unfair to put your family on the back burner or leave them lacking, all because, oh, I'm scared I'm gonna lose this job. But you know, I ain't even making 5 digits, 6 digits. I'm only making $40,000 a year. No, it's not worth it. Simply because of the fact, these people that you're going to work for, that'll write you up or fire you because you sick, pneumonia sick, these is the same people, no offense about dogs or anything, but these is the same people that will take their dog, take a whole day off to take that little princess to the vet to get her nails clipped, her nails painted, and her little bow in her hair, but they off for the whole day. Oh my God, I couldn't believe it. I just had to take Princess. Do you know she had so much hair in her eyes she couldn't even see? And then her nails were so long, I just had to go and get them cut. I called in today. We had a whole, and I took her to the playground, and we went to Petco. And I'm like, these folks' pets is important to them. And you're going to tell me that your child ain't important to you? But then the first time she get pregnant at an early age, the first time she experimented with drugs too early, then you mad. No, because you should have been your ass at home being a mother instead of being a Toyota worker. You know, so we get into it, we bump heads about that all the time because I don't put nothing before mine. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that's before my daughter right now is school. That's the only thing. And I mean, to me, that's important. You know, it's not, my schedule is 8 to 12 every day. Big deal. I'm back home with my daughter. You know, my mama got in the meantime. But I mean, I just feel like, you know, just prioritize your life. You know what I'm saying? If you got families, cherish them. Because you only get one family. And once they're gone, Toyota, Siemens, Chrysler, Virginia College, can't none of them get your family back. So, you know, just prioritize and know what's important. That's all I got to say.
Excellent.
Gotta say my name and all that stuff. Alright. I'm Heather Seals. I go to Virginia College. I'm in speech class. This is February 5th, 2007. Alright. I told you I was going to do this speech about Huntington's disease. Well, not many people know what it is, so I look it up and get a little bit more detail other than what I know first off, about firsthand. It's a gene that repeats itself on your brain cells, causing it to generate, you'll wind up losing memory, you'll have constant movements. I know everybody's heard of Parkinson's disease from Michael J. Fox and Muhammad Ali. It's about the same thing, except it's your whole body shaking, not just your hand, just your head, or parts like that. Excuse me. Well, the symptoms of Huntington's disease are involuntary movements, forgetfulness, clumsiness, depression, temper, and mood swings. You could be in the happiest mood and then just turn and look at somebody and just cuss them out for no reason and then go about like nothing happened. I talked to, now with my dad, I don't remember a whole lot because he tried to hide it, and all I remember my dad mostly was watching TV. That's all I seen him do, watch TV and work occasionally when he felt like it. And he never really talked to me and told me about what was going on, but he's now in a nursing home, and he is unable to speak clearly. He's bedridden. He can get up in a wheelchair, but he needs help. I have pictures to show of the progress where you can't tell from, see, he started showing symptoms when he was 18, but it wasn't real bad. But I have pictures to show him of when he was about 22, when he's about 22 years old, and then pictures of when he's 45 now, or well, this was last year. But I'll pass these around. On the back it has what year it is, and well, the same person in each picture, you can tell, I'm sure it's my
Show
dad.
him right here in the camera.
Whoops.
Okay. And he's what age there?
He's about 22, 25 there. Sorry, thank you. This was my birthday party. He was trying to pop balloons. That was 2000. This is him in the nursing home in 2003. This is him in 1993. Can't barely see that picture. That's a good picture. And this is him last year. But I'll pass these around so y'all can see clearly.
Was he already in the nursing home last year?
Yes,
It-
he's been in the nursing home since about 2002. When he first went in, he could speak normally and talk normally, but now, with all the stress and stuff, it brings it on quicker than anything. Now, just because my dad has it does not mean I have it. I have 50-50% chance of having it. Now, if I start showing symptoms, it still does not mean I have it. Because forgetfulness, everybody forgets stuff. You know, clumsiness, everybody falls down at some point in time. I remember one time, my dad took me to a football game for a band thing. And my dad had went to go get me a drink from the concession stand. And then was harassed by a police officer because the officer thought he was intoxicated. And my dad had to explain to the officer and all the people around him that, you know, he's just sick. And he was so humiliated. He wouldn't go anywhere with me after that. But as it got worse throughout the years, he got his license revoked when a woman had ran a red light. And of course, she said it wasn't her fault. She blamed it on him. Well, she thought she could get away with it because she said he was intoxicated. Well, so the officer did the alcohol test. He passed. And of course, she got in trouble for lying and all that stuff. And My grandpa, his dad, I never got to meet him. He died before I was born. He died at the age of 47 with the same thing. I don't have any pictures of him, but I know that my grandma has one picture where they had to hold him in restraints because of his temper and all the movements. He didn't have any medications for his, but he was later put in a nursing home, and then he later died. My dad's still living right now. My uncle, his younger brother, has it. He's in denial, even though it is completely obvious that he has it. He'll walk around and just fall, but he'll say that he's slipped on water even though there's no water around. There's been, so my grandpa is one of 23 kids. So and not all of them have the disease. Some of them don't have it. Now, I thought that it was like a male thing, because so far I've noticed that it was only being passed down to the males. But a couple of my great aunts have died from it the past couple of years. I didn't really know them very well. They all lived up in Tennessee in the nursing homes up there. But to be tested for it, my aunt, my dad's little sister, there's four aunts and uncles. One aunt, 3 uncles. My dad is the oldest. My Uncle Brian is the second. They both have it. My Aunt Penny, she does not have it. She's been tested. But my Uncle Guy, he's refused to get tested, but he has not shown symptoms. And he's in his late 30s. Now,
You say he's not showing symptoms?
he's not showing symptoms. Now, just because he's not showing symptoms in the 30s does not mean that he does not have it either. You can start showing symptoms as early as 2 years old or as late as 4 years old. Wow. That amazed me. I didn't know it'd be that early too. There's no cure for it, unfortunately, but there are medications to help with the movement. My dad is not as shaky as my aunt was before she died, my great aunt, but he likes to kick a lot and really kind of spit. By the pictures you can see it looks like his mouth is like right under his nose, and it's like he can't breathe. His it's like his inside of his body is closing down slowly. And I talked to him yesterday about things, asking him if he could remember some of it. He couldn't remember a whole lot. He could barely answer. You have to ask him yes or no questions, and he'll try to raise his hand or give you a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I was wanting to get like a video to show y'all more of what it is, but I don't have a video camera.
Okay, well, you did a very good job, and thank you very much. It's time for our break. And so, what I wanted to...
I think it's like messed up that they make us take this class, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
like
especially when your job has nothing to do
with it. I understand the fact that it's something that we all need to know, maybe. That's what they say. It's good for the people that, you know, that does have to get up and stand up in front of a group of people and talk to them. But like I said, this has nothing to do with my field. Nothing to do with my field. And it's a mandatory class. This should be optional. If I don't have to do it in my field, it should be optional for me to take this class. If I want to learn how to speak in front of a group of people, which I don't have a problem speaking in front of a group of people, but just for this to be a class that I'm paying, however much I'm paying, yeah, it's definitely a waste of my time and my money. But, and then I just don't like this class. But I like you as a teacher. You're straight, you're funny, right? You're a funny character to me. But
You could say my name.
okay, my teacher name is Miss Liphart. That's Miss Liphart.
That's good.
That's what I remember. I stand corrected. Dr. Liphart. So,
Good girl.
that's why I remember your name. Most of my teachers, I come the whole quarter, don't know their name.
Don't know.
See them the next quarter, won't know their name then. So that's why I say I can remember. I'm glad you asked me that, because I remember, only way I remember Liphart. If it weren't for that, I wouldn't know your name. I know your face, but I wouldn't know your name. So, but yeah. And then let me see what else I can talk about. Some
Well,
other topic.
yeah, what's your field that's you can?
Administrative office management for medical.
You're gonna have to make a presentation to some of those presidents sometime.
Massage therapy, you don't.
For what?
For if you're office manager, there's gonna come a day where
I'm
you're
just
gonna
gonna
have
be
to do
really
it.
basically sitting down making out schedules,
And
payroll
then they're
things.
gonna make a presentation. You
I'm
may teach Sunday school class. You may preach.
I'm definitely not fixing to do that. Preach? They definitely don't want me to preach. No
Well,
hell.
hey, this is the beauty of it. You have the right to feel any way you want to.
Right, that's
really.
what I say. But so then it's like really difficult for me to really
Get into it.
participate into this class because of the fact that if it wasn't for me to have to just because I have to come here every morning on Monday and Wednesday, I wouldn't come. I be always thinking, and then I don't get off to 2 o'clock. I get into bed by 3:30. Have to get up at 7. You think that's more a class that I don't want to go to? Yeah, it's kind of difficult.
That's
So,
okay.
yeah, but,
You're allowed.
I hope it helps out, help someone else in here.
Yeah.
Me, I don't feel like it's gonna benefit me at all, but it's just how I feel. But
Well, this is
yeah, it may help somebody or somebody may need this class, which is nothing
Well,
wrong with that.
your time is up,
It's
and
up.
thank you very
Woo.
much.
That
Well,
was, I can
yeah,
tell everybody
hey. That's good. That's good. You go, girl.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out if these cards are in order, because I don't think so.
We won't know.
Well, I will. Anyway,
Name?
ooh, I was just about to say, give me a second. Got my cards in order, I'll tell you the name in a second. My name is Anastasia LaShawn Scott. I'm 21 years old. I was born August 22nd, 1985. Best year ever, but anyway. I am the baby of 10 kids. Yes, 10 kids. I live with my grandmother at the moment. Well, the 10 kids, my mom didn't have all 10 of them. Like, we don't have exactly the same mom and dad.
The dad was a Rolling Stone.
Let's not talk about that.
Yeah.
My mother and my father, they weren't married at the time when they had me. They were married when my sister was born. But the man that my mother is married to now, he's a good man. I'm glad that they're together because, yeah. Now if my parents are still together, like my dad has schizophrenia, and he doesn't take his medication, so one day he called the cops on himself because his music was too loud.
Get out. I mean, forgot it.
It's little stuff like that. And right now, me and my father do not have a relationship. Like, he'll come in the room and I'm on the computer and he'll just be going off at the mouth. And I'm sorry, but I will ignore him until he walks out the room. See, my sister has a relationship with my father because she knew him before the schizophrenia. All I know is schizophrenia. And I know it's wrong for me to do that, but it is the most annoying disease that I know.
Explain it.
Well, in his case, he hears voices. He talks to himself. Basically, he just acts crazy all the time. He just acts crazy all the time. I personally feel that he is demon possessed. And I don't want nothing to do with that. Because he's like, they're going to get me if I talk on the phone. And I was like, then what are we on the phone for? Anyway. I recently found out that my stepfather has to have surgery. I'm not sure what the disorder disease is called. It's when he gets polyps in his intestines. And they're going to have to cut out that section of his intestines about a month. My mom's not doing too good. I talked to her yesterday. She's been at the hospital every single day, of course. Married. Yeah, that's enough about my family. Anyway, I live with my grandmother at the time, like I said. I went to 4 different high schools, which I hated. Because being a senior, you don't want to start another school. You got to make friends all over again. I have moved from here to Texas to California and back. No, we were not in the Army or the military. My parents were traveling ministers. I have anger issues. I also suffer from chronic depression. I also suffer from obesity, which happened when I was 10 years old. I came home one summer and just ate everything in the house. And this is what happened. I love children. I don't have any. I work at the Space and Market Center, and I work at a daycare. I say I love children, but I would love my own children. Like, other people's kids get on my nerves. And it's like, why is your kid acting crazy and you gonna drop him off? And, excuse me, and I can't discipline them. That bothers me. It's like, you're not about to act crazy and think you're gonna get away with it. Promise you that. Anyway, I love to talk, but when put on the spot, I get a little nervous. And I have put this class off for about 2 years. I have no choice but to take it now. There's absolutely no choice but to take it now. My favorite type of food is soul food. Anything soul food. You can't get me away from the table. Like, my mom was like, if you don't finish this plate, you're not going nowhere. So that's really my motto today. I have 2 best friends. 1 girl, 1 boy. 22 is the girl, 23 is the boy. I prefer to have guy friends because there's no drama. They tell you how it is. They ain't trying to steal your man. I mean, stuff like that. This is my last quarter. Hallelujah. I know this sounds bad, but I hate school. And when I got into the massage therapy program, it was because I had to be in school and I needed something to do. I started out in nursing, but once I found out that we had to practice needle shooting, no, because I'm definitely afraid of needles. Even though I have 2 tattoos, but that's different.
No, it's not. I promise you. If you can get 2 seconds.
Time.
No.
Time. Wind it up.
I still got 2 note cards. I'll be done in a second. I'm dating, and I'm supposed to get married in April. But I found out a couple days ago that he has to go to Iraq in March for a year. So, I don't know what's going on there. I was a little devastated when I found that out, but I'm okay now. I've never been arrested by the grace of God. I was pulled over at Birmingham because my homegirl, her little tag light was out, she wrong license plate, didn't have a license, all kinds of stuff. It was by the grace of God that we did not go to the jail then because I hadn't had nothing to eat. But anyway, like I said, I am taking this class with Gatu. You're a cool teacher, but I don't like this class. Because you're a cool teacher, but I just don't like getting up in front of people. And the eye contact thing, yeah, I just rather...
Now look at you. Oh, yeah. Bad, you still doing your speech.
I'd rather not look around, but yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. All right, let's go, Matthew. Name.
I'm Matthew Richards. I'm in the Internet Webmaster Program. This is February 5th, 2007. This is speech 1068. I've been in the web program for going on 3 years. I'm ready to finish it, but I'm not quite there yet. I've had to go half-time with finances. I'm not sure if y'all know about web phishing or not.
Nope.
About what?
Web phishing.
Please tell us.
Do we know of it? No.
How many of y'all have used MySpace?
Oh, I hate it, don't you? No.
Okay, there's people out there who are putting up mimic servers to make it look and feel as though it's MySpace. But when you look at the URL, it's like 1 letter off from being MySpace. It might say MyRSpace.
Oh.
They're getting your information and they're logging in, and then they're just really destroying your profile. And they're saying things that you're not saying. So you have to actually watch the URL that you go to.
Is Black Planet like that too?
There's a lot of them.
There's a lot
out
of
there.
them. So just always look at the
So
thing.
Make sure you
Okay.
got your
One-
phishing filter on your
Yeah.
internet security.
But the one way to know is at the bottom of the browser. When you hover over a link, it tells you where that link goes. If it doesn't match up to the URL that's above there, saying it's within the same domain, then it's somebody else's mimic server trying to get your information.
That's how you can
Oh,
tell. Is that how you can tell with any site?
Pretty much with MySpace right now.
Oh,
But not any site.
Not really any site. This has been MySpace and a couple others.
There's a lot of credit card sites. going
Yeah.
yeah.
Same
It's always putting the
information.
wrong information.
That same way he's talking.
Like
Yeah,
Facebook.
they'll just put
Repeat what he
Yeah.
said. Say, one of the audience members said,
credit card fraud.
Mhm.
You'd be going filling out a site, say for you're paying your bills online. Well, if you're searching for the site, you search for Charter, but you look and you see it feels like charter.com. But if it's charter1.com that you clicked on, you're going to somebody else's site and they're getting all your information according to their database.
oh
I
my
bet
goodness.
the eHarmony will.
Know where you're going and know the name, the URL through and through. That's the one step of keeping out of credit card fraud. So, last year I got took for $1,600
We've been through identity.
for paying my charter bill online.
Really?
That's why I'm
So I don't do that no more. I just go to some place and pay it.
Come here.
I pay all my bills through my bank's bill pay site.
Yeah.
This has
I walk in
been
the
very
building.
Yeah, I'm
valuable.
up with cash.
I walk in the
Even the
building, I
trouble
want to
too.
see your face.
How you
Okay?
get
I want you to touch my money.
Yeah, I like that.
There is
That's
not,
good.
no.
Why don't you repeat that? Down, down, down. Repeat what she just said.
Sometimes it's better to pay your bills in person.
Right.
That way you know it's paid and you know there's not going to be a transaction delay.
And I need a receipt.
And you got a receipt.
Hey, you need to sign it somewhere.
Tell them, say, and you can get it. The audience member said that you get it a receipt.
And you can get a receipt.
Yeah.
That you did pay it.
What questions would you have for me?
What exactly is internet phishing in a nutshell?
In a nutshell is copycat sites that you fill information out on, and when you submit it, it goes to their database instead of the database that you're wanting it to go to.
You might think you're paying your direct TV cable satellite bill.
Okay, now tell him, he's a speaker, and so he can repeat it.
I wasn't saying that. I was just saying, like, giving her an example, just like
Yeah.
she had a direct TV account, she thinks she paying the direct TV, and really,
Mm-hmm.
it say direct TV 1, and you go into somebody else's account, it ain't direct TV you paying, it's just.
Yeah,
And
it's just
it
somebody's
make me
mimic
wonder,
server.
Go ahead and repeat that, if you can. the best you
Yeah.
can.
It doesn't really matter what bill you're paying online. It could be Amazon, it could be eBay. See, that was one of the issues with eBay was credit card
I
fraud
believe
And go,
because they couldn't prove where the funds were going. People would say they was paying for eBay. They're never getting their product.
that's right, my husband didn't get something.
So, I
So,
mean,
what do you have to do? Like,
you have to
Go inside and pay your bills.
you have to make sure what you're going to is what you're going to. Read the URL
And that URL will be located where?
in the address bar.
In the address bar.
Wait, them URLs be long sometimes.
Yeah.
Do I just need to stop it?
What you need to know is when you
HTTP.
Repeat what you're doing as you go.
whatever the domain is right here.
MySpace.
After the
Charter or MySpace. Make sure this is all right.
Oh, okay. I
Make
see.
sure it was,
Make
all
sure
right,
It's all right.
right, okay.
Because if it's got one character off right here, it's
It's
somewhere
something
else.
else.
Okay.
So
Wow.
after that, like after the com, when it's
He
got
has-
com
After this,
slash,
it's
it can be
sub-files.
whatever.
Oh, so it needs to be a dot right there.
Yeah, after this,
After com.
all this right here Sometimes there's dots, sometimes there's slashes.
But
All
that's
this means
just
is
stop.
sub-files of the website.
Right. That first
He
part.
had a question over here.
And a lot of websites now are offering, well, because of mail, because of this type of fraud, internet fraud, a lot of people are going to, usually when you go to a site, it shows a secure, it shows like a little lock, or it shows some type of security.
Yeah.
that
It
they
says
have.
oh,
And
Secure
if that-
socket
and
later.
if that's not there, if it's not offered, then you know automatically that you're not.
Yeah, you're advised if you
Okay,
don't see the
repeat what
padlock.
he said for the camera.
Yeah, you're advised if you don't see the padlock
In the task manager.
in the task manager.
And where's the task manager?
Normally it's located at the bottom.
Right.
of the monitor.
let me see. Let me tell you what
Is
it'll
that
say.
box
Dr.
that pop up?
Deborah. It'll say these
Padlock
items that
will
you're
be
about
about
to
here.
see are may be for. It say something
Yeah.
like they may not be secure or they may not be.
Do you still want to go?
Would you still like to proceed, yes or no? But it does tell you, some of these websites are.
But there's some of those, even though it tells you that, well, this site is secure, but it doesn't even have the padlock on it.
Right.
This padlock is what tells you everything's encrypted.
So
It's
have
real.
a padlock.
Yeah, you
Lisa
gotta make
over
sure.
here. Lisa, ask me.
Also, in the URL, it should have HTTPS,
There's-
not just
secure.
HTTP. If there's an
There's-
S,
It's just a
means
secure server.
It
So
means
what I
secure.
do is I look
Yeah.
for that
The S means
S.
secure.
I look for that S and I look for the padlock.
That's true.
Great job.
Oh,
good.
That's good information.
Because I wouldn't.
But a lot
be
of
enough.
a lot of web companies, they put their servers on unsecured servers like that because you got two different HTTPs.
Okay.
When you go to the page where you enter your secure information, it should switch you to a secure page.
Yeah,
If
it
it doesn't, then I wouldn't
Now,
put my
repeat what
information
she said.
Yeah,
You're going to learn to always repeat what the audience says.
There is a URL called HTTPS, which is Hyper Transfer Protocol.
Secure.
It just helps reduce the credit card fraud. It just wants you to make sure that it is a site. But again, you've also got these mimic servers too. So there are some people out there that will actually set up servers like this and mimic the sites. This is how you know it's a domain, because they have to register a domain.
Correct.
This is telling you what the server is. This is telling you who you're going to. So what matters is the domain.
Don't assume that
Yeah.
you're going to be safe.
Yeah. Just because it's HTTPS or HTTP, it doesn't.
Oh.
It doesn't really
That's
help
just
weigh it
one
out.
way you can.
It's just another security feature you can look at. But this is what it tells you.
Okay.
Okay.
He did a great job.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right, go. Tell us your name, what class you're in, so forth.
And it
My
doesn't
name
mean
is Jonathan
anything.
Brown. I'm in speech therapy.
What you doing, your phone?
I don't know. I guess I'm gonna introduce myself.
Mhm.
Well, all right.
Yeah,
then,
tell us
James.
about yourself, Jonathan
Jonathan?
Brown.
Who's James?
Somebody's brother. I forgot.
James is John's brother. Okay. This what happened. I ended up at this school because I got in a lot of trouble as a youngster, you know. I had to graduate from private school or whatever because I got kicked out of high school my second week of my freshman year.
Oh my God, he wasn't even there, what?
No, I didn't get a report card.
Oh.
Plus my credit was denied anyway because I had missed every day since school started, you know what I'm saying? But skipping was the thing, you know? And I ain't gonna even lie, I go back to high school just to skip because it was fun as hell, you know? You gotta excuse my language, but
At least you real.
I'm not a traditional speaker. I speak how I speak, and
Hey, you
that's-
know about
that's
that,
just
don't you?
the way it is, you know?
I'm the same way.
so, you know, I graduated from private school. It was like 25 people.
Me too.
Out of my whole little clique or whatever, it was me and one other cat to graduate. He in prison right now. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm the only one that graduated that's free right now.
25 people.
Yeah, in my private school, it was a small school.
But
Wait,
only
in the
you
whole
and
school?
Now, out of me and my clique,
Oh,
yeah, 25 people. It was in my graduating class, but out of my
Okay.
whole clique, like, it's a lot of us. It's about it's more than 20 of us that I roll with or whatever. But I'm the only one, me and my other homeboy, the only one who graduated out the whole little clique, you know what I'm saying?
I'm very proud of you for that.
But I'm the only one that ain't in prison right now also.
Well, that's a good
Or
thing.
out of prison or on parole or however you do it. This ain't wood either. This all for Michael.
You need some wood.
Yeah, you know, this Virginia College,
He ain't gonna find you.
wood costs too much. But basically, you know, then I graduated high school, I started selling drugs. Then I stopped. Because all my cousins sold drugs and I'm the baby, so I ain't have to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I was like 19 and I had access to 5 cars. I was driving Candy, Lexus, all that, you know what I'm saying? So we was making a lot of money going in and out of town, and I was living good, you know? I was 18, 19 in the club with the 23, 24-year-olds, drinking good and all that good stuff, you know? Then my cousin got popped. Because I was his right-hand man, but that's the only day I ain't never go with him. They hit him with conspiracy to move 1,000 pounds.
God is good, baby.
And they hit him with a pistol charge. So I don't know, I guess it worked out for the better, because if I had been with him, I would have took the pistol charge, just because that's the kind of person I am, you know? Go figure. Then let's see what happened next.
So do you miss it?
Life?
Do you miss that life?
Of course I do.
Good money, fast money.
That's honest.
I miss everything that came with the life, you know? I miss waking up at 3 o'clock in the evening, going spending $20 on a plate of lunch, you know what I'm saying? Eat shrimp or whatever I want to every day. Smoke good, because we smoke the best product on the market. I miss smoking dro every day, I'm not gonna lie to you. But 2 years ago my lung collapsed. Because I smoked about 6 grams of dro every day for like 4 or 5 months straight. So I was in the hospital for 2 months with 2 tubes in my chest. I show them to you. Ain't nothing. Y'all see them joints right there? So, I mean, pain, it hurt like hell. But the worst part about it is, man, I couldn't take a bath for 2 weeks. And that just sucks. That's just nasty, you know? Because you can't get them wet, man. I couldn't even lay on my side. I lay on my back for 2 weeks straight. And the whole time they was like sucking fluid out. And my lungs collapsed 8 times while I was in the hospital. That's why I was in there so long, because they couldn't figure out what, like, they don't know nothing, you know? They ain't cured nothing in about 30, 40 years. So they don't know for real.
He said they ain't cured nothing in about 30, 40 years.
I got out 2 weeks later, went to the club, got jumped on. Woke up in a puddle of blood, drove myself to the hospital, and that's all I remember. But we got them cats back.
We gotta talk about the before you got. Who was it, child? What did they jump on?
Man,
you?
they snuck me. They some cat. That's some weak cats. I mean,
okay.
I don't even remember nothing. My little baby was like, yeah. Some. When you turned around, you knocked one of them bloody, and they all got on you. So you know what I'm saying? I took one of them down.
As long as you got one.
Yeah, I got one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't even know I got them. You know what I'm saying? But in the long run, we got.
So did they like stab you, or did they like just beat you and just? Why were you
I
bleeding?
got cracked. My skull is cracked right here, right now, permanently. You know what I'm saying?
So I don't want to.
And if I brush my hair too hard right here, sometimes all the side of my face gets tingling. You know what I'm saying?
So
Boy, you done
what's
been
your
through a lot.
defining moment that you decide to come to the school
To change what you
of
made
change?
right.
I mean, you're
Yeah,
not
what
doing
did you
missing out on the
drugs
good
this
stuff?
morning and not
It's a
selling any
long
this
story.
thing.
Just ain't got 4 minutes.
Yeah, I
ain't
can't
long
tell you
enough.
about 4 minutes.
Okay.
You sit here, I had you interested for
That's
2, 3 hours.
right,
so
that's what I'd be liking to hear.
Look,
Well, go ahead and tell us at least the defining moment. What happened after you got out of the hospital that time, and how long were you in?
That time I was in the hospital for 2 weeks. When I got to the hospital, 2 days, I'm sorry.
I'm about to say, Dad, you been-
2 days, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? After that, I got out, and I still did. I was still running wild because it was fun.
It was just
You
in
just
you.
in
Yeah,
right
it's
there.
just in me. It's still in me now. It's hard, you know what I'm saying? But when I got in school, I was still doing the same thing. Because my lung collapsed while I was up here at Virginia College, you know what I'm saying? my defining moment changed about a year ago when one of my ex-girlfriends had twins, right? And her baby's daddy came to they look like fucking crack babies. I don't want shit to do with them. That's what he said at the hospital that day, you know? And I was up there.
It's cold.
Yeah, it's cold as hell.
It hurt. Ooh, that would have hurt me. Did y'all get to fight?
Yeah, I took him down through there also. That's a whole nother story. I take you down through over some BS, but make a long story short.
Those were your real babies, weren't they?
Those are they ain't my babies, but they my babies now.
Right.
He said those are your real babies.
Those are my babies now. I take care of them. Both of them's first words was daddy. They're twins. Right. They're 10 months old right now. And
that's so sweet.
this Friday they gotta have their first surgery, which has me like shook up. You know what I'm saying?
Surgery for what? At 10 months old?
They've been sick a lot, so they gotta get some tubes in their ears.
Oh, baby,
they'll be all right.
My kids had to have that. They'll be okay.
First surgery.
Yeah.
It's still the first surgery.
It's scary.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think I just BS around up here at school, but I got a lot of stuff I'm trying to take care of, you dig what I'm saying? I got my babies, then I got a lot of demons I'm also fighting, then the life is still calling me.
It's so easy to relapse and
It's so
revert.
easy to relapse. I'm gonna be honest with you, you cannot have nice stuff working for real, man. The nicest stuff.
You really
cannot get it.
You really can't.
No, wait a minute, babe. Wait a minute.
You can't. I don't know no person that got candy paint legit. You dig what I'm saying? You just can't put 5,000. You just can't put 5,000 on some paint. You know what I'm saying? But they make this stuff so hard to achieve. You know what I'm saying? They make it so hard to reach. It's almost where you feel like you got to do that, and that's the only way you can do that. You dig what I'm saying? Because don't nobody want to wait 5 years and save up just to get some paint. I want to shine now. You dig what I'm saying? So I do good when I'm at school, but every day when I leave here, somebody pass me on them sixes.
But see, you gotta look at what you're looking at.
That's just one of the battles I'm fighting right now, though. You know what I'm saying?
How old are you?
I'm 25. But I know it ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I know this is what I need to be doing, but at the same time,
long as you got a car,
it's still called me. You know what I'm saying?
A to point B, it ain't got to be no candy paint.
Cause you know what? Let me tell you.
That's the little setting I grew up in.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I understand.
Let me tell you, this is how I feel. Like, I tell dudes, they come, I'm 23 years old, y'all. Dudes come at me and they like, oh, you know, I'm riding on these, this. Homeboy, my daddy worked at Chrysler when I was 4 years old and was a Navy SEAL. So what you got, my daddy been had it. And I love that because you can't come at me